Live Storm Tracker Doppler radar, sponsored by Homeland Bank. And now, Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
We are waking up to cloudless skies across the region once again, and it's also a bit chilly out there, so definitely grab the jacket as you're heading out the door. Many locations are in the lower to mid 40s, but you're not going to need the jackets for long because temperatures will be warming up to the mid and possibly upper 70s later on this afternoon, and can't even rule out some locations reaching into the 80s. Here's a live shot out towards downtown El Dorado, one of the coolest areas right now in the Arklamas. They're at 42 degrees this morning, but the good news is winds have been mostly calm, so there really hasn't been a wind chill to factor in. There's 51 degrees up in Monticello, 43 in Monroe, 44 here in Ruston. We're at 41 up in Camden. Here's a look at the Doppler radar. Not a whole lot going on, and don't anticipate anything popping up today. We got plenty of dry air in place, and that's one of the reasons why we are waking up to cloudless skies. So as the kids head out to the bus stop, make sure they got the jackets because we'll start off in those lower 40s. But this afternoon, you really won't be needing the jackets. We'll be warming up to those upper 70s, and we'll have the possibility of a few passing clouds. Today's altitude report, not too bad. Weeds and grass from our top allergens. Trees and mold are currently low, so kind of low to moderate stage for our allergens for today. Satellite radar is not showing a whole lot going on across the deep south. High pressure still having a major influence, but as it starts to move off to the east, winds have already begun to shift out of the south, and we're going to start to see an increase in cloud cover out of our frontal boundary that will start to push in out of the northwest as we go into tomorrow. So taking a look at the future tracker, there's the frontal boundary as it starts to push in. It's going to be a weak boundary layer. All it's going to do is really increase in cloud cover. The best rain chances really stay up in parts of North Mississippi, parts of Tennessee, but here in the Arklamas, really it's kind of kept those rain chances at really just 10%. And then back behind the frontal boundary, we'll have dry air that starts to settle in, and we'll be seeing a kind of cloudless skies as we close out the week and head towards this weekend. So taking a closer look to finish out today, winds will continue to stay out of the south, kind of about 5-10 miles per hour, so not really too breezy or gusty or anything like that, but we'll be warming up. Overnight tonight, clouds kind of start increasing out ahead of the frontal boundary, and can't rule out the possibility of maybe a stray shower or two across southeast Arkansas early tomorrow morning, but again, don't cross your fingers too much with it. And even as we go into tomorrow afternoon, still can't rule out the possibility of maybe just a hit or miss pop-up shower right along the I-20 corridor, but if you pick up on anything, it's going to be just maybe just a trace if you get lucky enough to pick up on that. So really just kind of get those rain chances at 10% because it's not expecting a whole lot with this weak boundary layer. And then as we go into Friday, the dry air starts to settle in place, and we'll see clear skies to close out the week on Friday. Now, we're still dealing with exceptional and extreme drought conditions, mainly in the southeastern portions of our viewing area, and there are still burn bans in effect for all of our parishes along the Mississippi River Valley, including Bienville, Grant, and Wynn. So continue to heed these burn bans, and the fire threat has been limited because winds have been calm, but they could become a bit more breezier as we close out the week, and we could see that dry air also move in, which could potentially increase the fire danger as we head towards the weekend. So definitely be paying attention to that. We'll see high of 79 degrees for this afternoon. It's become clear and warmer. Winds will stay out of the south, and tonight we'll see a low of 57 degrees as the clouds start to increase. Tomorrow we'll see a high of 82 degrees, becoming mostly cloudy with rain chances just at 10%, and we'll stay above average to close out the week. And going into next week, we'll be under partly cloudy skies as we stay above average, and lows will continue to stay in the mid-50s. So in all honesty, if you got any outdoor plans, the next 6-7 days shaping up to look pretty nice. Stay tuned. We'll be right back watching Fox 14 Morning News.